From prehistoric caves in France to ancient temples in India, our world holds secrets locked behind stone and time. Today, we will travel across continents and uncover 10 archaeological sites that remain off-limits. In the cold waters off Iceland's southern coast lies Surtsey, a volcanic island that rose from the sea in 1963. Lava from the eruption rose from the ocean floor, slowly building up until it broke through the surface, creating a brand new island. It is one of the youngest pieces of land on Earth. This island is not open to the public, and only credentialed scientists are allowed to visit.
It was like the devil himself was tearing up the earth with a welding torch. We saw the fire was coming towards us very fast. The crack was eventually 2 kilometers long. The wind started to blow from the east, and in just 1 week, 500,000 cubic meters of ash fell on the town.
When I was looking around, the whole island was as if it had been painted completely black. And I think this is probably the worst day that I experienced in a way. I thought this was all over here. Nothing could be done to make this place worth living in anymore.
Surtsey is strictly protected, so scientists can study how life begins from nothing. Every plant, insect, and bird that arrives is closely watched. Even a tiny microbe from a human could ruin this natural experiment. Off to the southeastern coast of Brazil lies one of the most dangerous places on Earth, Snake Island. Covered in thick forest and entirely off-limits to the public, this island is home to thousands of deadly golden lancehead pit vipers. Scientists estimate that there could be as many as 5 venomous snakes per square meter.
Que estavam no embarque, viram caixa de banana, entraram lá para cortar, as 2 pessoas morreram.
Entende? Na minha cabeça, eu acredito que foi os piratas que colocou ali, para proteger os galeões de ouro. E acredito que ali tem ouro. Como que essas cobras vão aparecer ali? Cobra que não tem por aqui em nenhum continente.
Today, only researchers in protective gear are allowed to visit. For everyone else, Snake Island remains untouched, a forbidden and deadly corner of the natural world. Hidden deep in the Bay of Bengal is North Sentinel Island, one of the world's most mysterious and untouched places. This island is not protected by walls, but by the people who live there.
Is it angry or? No, they are not
The Sentinelese tribe, known for avoiding all contact with outsiders, defends their land with force. India has placed a strict 3-mile exclusion zone around the island, making any approach illegal. Many who came too close were attacked with arrows. In 2006, 2 fishermen were killed after their boat drifted near the island. To this day, very little is known about the Sentinelese people. Their way of life remains hidden in the thick jungle, untouched by the modern world. Deep in the heart of Kerala, India, lies the ancient Padmanabhaswamy Temple, home to one of the greatest treasures ever discovered. In 2011, officials unlocked 5 of 6 hidden underground vaults, revealing unimaginable wealth.
There were thrones made of gold. There was a 300-pound gold veil, and there was a rope of gold chain that was 1,100 pounds. And the reason there's so much money in this temple is because of contributions and taxes, and that started when the Maharajas and the rulers started taxing the lower caste system.
However, one vault, Vault B, remains mysteriously sealed. In the 1930s, a group reportedly fled in terror after encountering a sudden swarm of snakes. To this day, Vault B remains closed, its secrets and riches locked behind silence. Rajasthan's 17th century Bhangar Fort is widely known as the most haunted place in India, and after sunset, it becomes strictly off-limits. This ancient crumbling palace stands abandoned, guarded by a warning from the Archaeological Survey of India.
जिन्हें तेल ले बाजारों में बेची जी चलो रास्ता कमाई नहीं या सिंधिया नाम को शानों मल को चलो वो बांदी से मुलाकात कर लियो भाई काय ले जी के साहब तेल के काय कर ली के रानी साहब बे मंगाया चलो रानी साहब को नाम लेता है वह सिंधियों उन सीसी ने दे कर हाथ में ले उन्हें मंत्र दियो और रानी साहब से कौन जी वो तेल न दे कर देखी तो वह तेलों को मायने चक्कर लगा रही अब वो मैं चक्कर लगा रही तेल जिस पे रानी साहब जानेगा कच रास्ता में कोई ये तेल कोड़ा ले जी वही दुकान पर तो कुछ वही दुकान पर तो कौन कोई रास्ता में मिली जो हाँ गजवा सीधे नाम को सियाणों मिली जो तो कुछ ठहर जा जरा दिन चालू रानी साहब ना ली ना दो और फिर बाद वो तेल न वो जी पत्थर पे बाद नाव जी सिला पे वो पे वो डाल दी तो वह सिला चाली और जे यार शाड़ा पड़ गई मुंडे अब शाना जी का खत्म मुंडे अब रानी साहब अनाउंसमेंट कर दिया अब भाई थाना थ्रो टाइम चा 3 टाइम में चा कौन जी ते भागना हो तो भाग लियो नहीं तो से कौन जी उजड़ा बाड़ू से जब अपना साथी कोई रहेगा ये तो रहेगा और जो भागना था जो भाग चुके था तो और कम से कम इन्हें 400-500 बरस का आसपास है किधर.
According to local legends, a powerful curse once destroyed the town. While no scientific proof confirms the ghost stories, the law is firm. Tourists may explore the eerie ruins during daylight, but as evening falls, the gates are locked without exception. No one has ever dared spend the night, not even the officials. Deep in Japan lies the Ise Grand Shrine, the most sacred place in Shinto religion. But here's the mystery. No outsider is ever allowed beyond its inner walls. Visitors can only catch a distant view of the sacred compound. Only one person may step inside the shrine's holiest space, the chief priest or priestess, always chosen from Japan's imperial family. This ancient temple, dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu, is completely rebuilt every 20 years. To protect its purity, the shrine's inner buildings remain completely closed off. Their mysteries are guarded by tradition and walls higher than any gate we could cross. In the heart of Vatican City lies one of the world's most mysterious collections, the Vatican Secret Archives, stretching more than 50 kilometers. These shelves hold priceless documents that the public may never see. Despite the name, it is not a dark secret, but the Pope's private library. Ordinary visitors are now allowed inside, and even scholars must meet strict rules to read anything written before the 1900s. Inside, letters from kings, popes, and even Hitler sit untouched, sealed away in silence. Locked behind secure doors, these halls protect a deep and secret history that only a chosen few will ever witness. Beneath a massive pyramid-shaped hill in Xi'an, China, lies the untouched tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a united China. While visitors can see the famous terracotta army nearby, the emperor's burial chamber remains completely sealed.
China has a temple of their first emperor, where they are afraid to enter it because apparently he booby-trapped it with so much mercury that you open the doors, it'll just flood everyone with mercury, and all the ground around that area tests very high in levels of mercury. So he had this temple that's underground that is probably filled with who knows how many priceless artifacts, and people are afraid to open it.
For over 2,000 years, no one has opened the vault. In southeastern France lies a hidden window into the Ice Age, the Chauvet Cave. Inside its dark walls are charcoal drawings nearly 36,000 years old, among the oldest known to humankind. When rediscovered in 1994, the cave was sealed almost immediately to protect it from damage, like that seen in other sites.
We made this tool in our laboratory to work on the Chauvet cave as a way to get around all the constraints, like the fact we have to work on the paintings from a distance.
The human groups back then saw themselves as part of the same world as animals. They also lived from them as they were hunters. The cave represented something, a spiritual world that was composed of living creatures.
It was probably storytelling, myths. For nomad hunter-gatherers, there are no written traces, except archaeological digs that we undertake on former dwellings and by studying cave paintings. We basically hunt through the bins and look at drawings to recreate society back then.
Only a few scientists and one film crew have been allowed inside, but the real cave remains closed, its ancient art locked away in shadow. In the limestone hills of southwestern France lies Lascaux. In the 1940s, a group of French boys stumbled upon this incredible cave, where walls are covered in vivid images of bulls, deer, and horses painted over 17,000 years ago. But this rare treasure came at a cost.
We don't live in a church. They never lived in the caves. And it's a huge composition. It's a calculated composition because they have taken advantage of the strip of rock to relate in a circle two groups of bulls facing each other.
What is the biggest animal?
Is this bull? Is the largest painting in the cave art, 16 feet from the top of the horn to the tip of the tail.
By 1963, experts discovered that human presence, lights, heat, and breath was damaging the artwork. To save it, the original cave was permanently closed. Today, only a detailed replica is open to the public while the true Lascaux remains sealed. With that being said, our video journey comes to an end. If this journey into the past thrilled you, hit like and subscribe for more. Let us know in the comments which secret site fascinated you the most.